Hi guys, it's Waz again. This is the AA gun tower thing that I've already posted on YouTube with the photographs, and I'm just going to talk about the video now and what I went about doing it. But before I do, I'm going to show you where I got the idea from of making this. It's a little bit dark in here, so I do apologise again. There you go. It's quite big, it's quite elaborate. It's all made out of it's completely made out of plastic card. Every bit of it, apart from obviously the orc. I'm not that good that I can make orcs out of green stuff yet, but it's all plastic card, and I swear down every single bit of it is plastic card. That there is the picture of the tower that I took from this book here. Most of you should know this book. Some of my work is in this book as well. That on one of the pages. Most of you should know this anyway, but if you don't, I think it's 70. Here we go. Page 70. If you see the ship there, that is called the Belly Buster, and that's one of my models. Games Workshop was so kind to put it in their book. The red warg. Yeah, so one of my models is featured in this book. So again, the tower is what I copied, and if I hold this up to it, that's the photograph I used. So let's get the angle right. It's roughly like that, I suppose. A bit more like that. I can't quite do it with one hand, but that's how that's what I made. So basically, that's all I worked from is this picture here with the face, and the only bit I didn't do on my model is these teeth thing here at the top. I didn't like it, to be honest with you. I didn't like the spikes on it. Even though it does look really good and really orky in the picture, I just didn't think it'd transfer very well onto the actual model. And if you have a look at the photographs I've done on the other video, you'll see a lot better detail than you will on this video that I'm making now for you guys. Alright, but what I want to explain is, as well on some of the model that you don't really get in the pictures, is the magnetic stuff I've done on it. So that's all that's held on by, is just quite a strong big magnet at the bottom there. And I thought that turned out really well. The gun does move up and down. I'll put the camera down now and show you. Obviously, when I build it unpainted. So when it comes around to painting it, oh sorry, it's gone blurry. The paint changes everything. So it's really stiff. Okay, but to make it not so stiff, I just have to push that slightly, and it moves really freely. Okay, but as soon as you let go of it, it goes really stiff. So you just set it in position, and it works. It works fine. The ladders, I made these separately. They're really easy to make. Honestly, guys, I can't believe some people are like, you know, oh, how did you do this? Oh, it's impossible to make, but it really was easy to make. All I did was cut some thin strips of plastic card, then I got some plastic tubing, cut them all to the same size. It doesn't matter if they're a little bit too big, a little bit too small, and I'm talking 0.1 millimeter. You try and get them as accurate as you can, because it does make it easier. And then just stick them all on one side to try and keep them all straight onto this bit of plastic card, and then try and stick them all on the next piece of thing, so you create the ladder, and then you can slowly, gently move them if they're not in the right size. And then what I did then is, there's a little tiny bracket you can see. You can see them better on the photographs, and I just put the little brackets on to make it stronger, and then I made these brackets sorry, I made these brackets here to stick to the actual model itself, and then I made sure that it would fit on before I did anything else. Took it away, painted it, and then I stuck them on last. So obviously you can see the paint job underneath the ladder. That's how I did it. These went on. These were the last things that got stuck on. The face at the front, that's just some tubing there, like that. Some tubing on the back, and they just marry up, male and female, and it sits on there. So if you don't like the face on the front, you can just remove it, make your own face, stick it on, stick your own emblem on. Like I said, guys, I sell this stuff on eBay. I feel I act as a I keep getting called a Warhammer 40k orc artist, and to be honest with you, yeah, that is me down to the ground. I make these models, and I send them out there into the world for people to use and play with. I'd love to keep them, but I'm addicted to making models. So to fund my addiction, I have to sell the models. And I'm glad I do. Also, a door at the bottom, a lovely, lovely little door. I really like how this door turned out, and it's really simple. A thick piece of plastic card, a thin piece of plastic card, and then I made this little square thing, put some rivets on it, put some rivets over the top, put some round tubing there, acts as to look like a hinge, and then a bracket across, put a little door handle on, bingo, you got yourself a nice little door. And it turned out really well. The base itself then is just, again, piece of plastic card, and then I've just modelled it with milliput to build it up a bit, make it look a bit like ground, and then put some sand on it with some glue. And the bottom, this was kept really, really simple. Even though it looks really elaborate, it isn't. There's just strips of plastic card with rivets on, and this hexagon rivet thing I've started doing as well, which I absolutely love, because they look like massive bolts. Yeah, they do. And again, I've kept my 3D square things here. People keep going, oh, your squares are amazing, how do you get them like that? They're just little tiny thin bits of plastic card cut into squares, stuck on, and then I paint the raised bits white, and then the internal bits black, and with a bit of grey in the middle, and they just bring out these squares, and it does look really good. I really like it. Oh, sorry, there's a tiny little bits here, look, from the war truck that I've used. I forgot all about them. So yeah, it's not entirely scratch built, but there you go. Two little I've just found them on the side, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to stick them on. There's another one there, look. So yeah, so that's it. Oh, and also this type of thing. I know you can go on eBay and buy paintballing masks that have this mesh stuff on. And I've seen someone post that in the group on Facebook. But this mesh stuff here, all I've done is drilled it out with a small drill and drilled it out with a big drill. Snapped it so you get this rough edge, and then stuck it on and stuck on the other side that I snapped, and put a bracket across. Yeah, and I think it looked really good. Paint job is my usual paint job, not changed anything here. But however, because it's a tower, and I've gone a bit elaborate here. I've made it look like there's like oil spilt on it, and there's shite dripping out of it and stuff. So I have gone to town a little bit on the paint job on this one, but I spent a lot of time on this, and to be honest with you, I think it turned out really well. The gun, everyone keeps commenting on the gun as well. The gun is fantastic. I'm thinking of doing a truck. My next truck is going to have this same gun concept on the back of the truck. But believe it or not, this gun was actually quite simple to make. I should really do a tutorial for you all to see how simple it is, because it really is just quite a simple gun. The only bit that was elaborate about it was the bracket holding it on and moving it up and down. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it. Someone had asked me earlier what my username was on eBay. It's NorSamJosh78. That's NorSamJosh78. That's the account I sell on. It's my wife's account, so sorry about the name. It's not a very Warhammer name, is it? yeah, so feel free to go to have a look at these stuff on here. But just they are expensive, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a lot of time that's gone into these, and I need to recoup that time back with a bit of money, and so I can pump it back into modelling. Like I said, guys, I'm addicted to modelling, and I need to keep this addiction going. Yeah. So anyway, that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you this. Anyway, have fun, enjoy your modelling. If there's any questions, guys, send me a message. Get me on Facebook. My name's at the beginning of this, the correct spelling. Alright, guys, see you later. Bye.